Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of richest in Supreme Ultimate. In previous episode we started our war against Gabon, and basically all of Europe is just sending troops through them to try to attack me, which they're not officially at war with me, but I've already destroyed quite a few units. As we witnessed last time, we destroyed well over 300 in the previous episode alone, and we're not done yet. Far from it, actually. I was just looking into Nigeria and just saw that there's a lot of troops moving through there. So I can expect a few more waves at least of the enemies before we can really start pushing forward in a proper manner. There we go, we got a bit of troops here so we can destroy the timber walls down on this flank, trying to push through. Let's go ahead and get some trenches over here as well, to provide a bit more protection. Basically, we just need to make sure that we have proper protection. Our garrisons are going to be good enough in a lot of situations, at least one or two units, but once there's a lot of the units, then it gets a bit more messy. However, let's actually go ahead and get you over here, so we can destroy more of the good, because there's a massive stack there. Tank destroyers, tanks and such. If we could start destroying a lot of that, that'd be really good. Over here we have brought in a bit more troops for the corner of this trench line here, and it seems to be kind of holding. I mean, we brought in some reinforcements there, so they are now enough, or they have enough firepower now to destroy a lot of that. And then over here, when they try to get, well, this is a good example. There's two trenches, so there's total 6 garrisons firing at whatever units they have here, and the garrisons are not that bad against the tanks at this stage. So that is going alright. We've still got some troops over here, and we've still got... I might actually try to build a trench there, and then get you guys in here to provide a bit more security over here. We can maybe start pushing forward at some point. It's going to be tricky, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. And that's a friendly tank there in the enemy territory. Over here we are slowly getting our artillery for this kind of salient that they have here, so that once we get that incoming, it's going to be really good for, or once we start firing into that, it's going to be really good for the defenders in here, because that just means that the enemy units are destroyed so quickly. But yeah, so far so good. I think it is a very much defendable situation for us right now. I mean, I would like to get a bit more defenses in some places, or get better defenses in others, but it's gonna take a while. Oh, we got the trenches in here. That is quite a bit of troops here. Let's go ahead and get trenches in. Oh right, that was the only one that didn't have, except, well, these two, but those are not completed yet. And over here we got the elite forces, so that's going to give us enough firepower to destroy units like that and try to go around. There we go. And these garrisons should start recuperating slowly but surely. Now that we've got the artillery, that's also going to destroy some of the units here, hopefully. Maybe what I could do is I could just take the artillery in here and do some bombardment of that tile. There we go. Yeah, started. It will do damage to all units in there. Not necessarily a massive amount, because it's hard targets, so they don't take quite as much damage. But it will still damage them, and it's also going to cause some suppression, so it means that they won't be able to be quite efficient in combat or anything like that for a while. I'm actually going to move these into there to provide a bit of garrison for that while we build it, so that no one takes it in the meanwhile, because they might try to take it. Do we have a unit here? We've got a combat engineer that could probably go and get some repairs. Let's do that. We got another IF2 over here, which I suppose we could maybe send in. Well, might as well send it over there. We are running a bit low on reserves, so to speak, but I think... Oh, right, that's 2 IF2s, and we've got a bit of a garrison there. So that's good. Well, it's a good start anyway. Is that... Oh, there's not my artillery in there. Okay. But there's someone's artillery. Well, actually, we do have artillery piece here that is shooting into all of that, which is... Oh, wow, that's a lot of units. So, my estimation is... We already killed 3,200 units. I think today we're going to get to about 3,500 maybe. let's say 3,400, because it's gonna slow down eventually. But like the time that we can start attacking is probably gonna be 4,000. But then once we start attacking, we can take over this. I mean, technically what we should do, actually, is get some more troops in here and start pushing along the border here. And kind of stop them from bringing as many troops in. And that's actually not a terrible idea. Now that is not enemy troops. It is potential enemy troops, but it's not enemy troops yet. So they can't get through the border. Okay, so there is some British troops there. And there. But yeah, we're just making a world a service by increasing the need for military goods, by making the demand for them a bit higher. Although we are also going through a lot of military goods right now, so it's not entirely good, admittedly. And unemployment is quite low. What are you offering? Consumer goods? Sure, not necessarily good trade, but we don't really need the money right now. We lost a garrison at the... oh, this place here. And we have no one... oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, no, we don't actually have anyone there. Now, we have got on the 14th group, which is the artillery group in here, to be repaired. So I'm just going to send you there. You should be entrenched in here, right? Yeah, you are. And then we also got some... well, that's actually part of that one. Where's this group? Okay, it's part of that... should be probably there. Although what I'm going to do with that... hold on, what's this one? I'm going to send you over there to support that salient, because that is going to be attacked from 3 sides, or at least one side kind of uninterrupted, basically. But yeah, looks like the stalemate is about to start here. Which is actually going to work better in our favor right now, although eventually there's going to be all the artillery from the enemy arriving, and that's when the true suffering begins for my troops. Now we can get some garrisons over there, and the fact that we got some artillery in here now is going to start doing a lot of damage on the enemy, hopefully. So what are the numbers now? Oh wow, we've already killed over 40 units at the episode here. Okay, it went in here, but it retreated immediately. It's just they got a massive stack in here, and it's too much, so they need to spread the units out, and then they try to get in here. Like, they got orders to be in this province, probably. So they're just going back and forth here a little bit. And then a lot of the troops are too fast for us to destroy necessarily immediately, unless they get stuck in the combat, which a lot of them are trying to avoid quite a bit. I don't blame them, to be fair. The combats are going to be quite deadly for them. Not too bad for us, actually. Do we have more artillery in here, actually? We do. Let's actually make this into a group, so we can keep better track of it. Let's go ahead and bring you down here, so we can kind of destroy units around this area. Now that is actually a friendly unit in there. Well, we're going to get the trench in here. We'll probably build a small trench along the border as well, just in case we need to find Cameroon as well. Hopefully we don't, but if we do at some point, and I'd like to get the defenses all rebuilt up, although it is going to cost us a little bit in upkeep, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like we're not pretty much the richest country in the world right now. Oh well, USA has 900 billion right now. They'll probably take another bond for $1 trillion or so. Because their debt is 23 trillion, and that is a lot. Oh, now there's enemy trying to approach here, so it's a good thing that we have this unit in here. So any unit that tries to cross the border that is hostile to us, or not friendly to us rather, that's probably the more accurate way of describing it, will get destroyed pretty much immediately. And there we go, we got the trench now. We can start getting some garrison in here as well. Speaking of garrison, we've got 48,000 reserve personnel right now, so that's not too bad. It's not a massive stockpile, but it's enough to kind of... oh, and we got the aircraft production. Now, unfortunately, we don't actually have any aircraft to produce, but we are going to be researching once we get the advanced power upgrades done. We'll start on the Queen Bee, so that's going to give us an interceptor at least. That garrison is slowly recouping. Oh wow, that is a massive stack of very damaged units here. So our artillery might have pretty fun times destroying them. Yeah, how experienced are these troops? That's all Iron Stars. These are Bronze Stars. That's Iron Star. Over here we got some Silver Stars already. Most of it is not Silver Stars though. They've got some artillery shooting at us here. From there, it's only 2 artillery pieces so far, but it's going to start piling up soon enough, I reckon. So we need to start making our moves soon. Where are you? Oh, which group are you from? That one, okay. This is still a massive stack, although we've destroyed it, or weakened it a fair bit. But yeah, the fact that we're being bombarded in here is not great. They might actually manage to destroy that trench if we're not careful. Actually, we've still got plenty of our industrial goods, so we don't need more of that. Military goods is going to be a problem. And since we've got so little unemployed people right now, that's going to be causing some issues as well. Mostly, we can't really build more factories to build the stuff. No, the Turkish are bringing stuff here as well. Oh, who we got over here? Albanians and Germans. Okay, well the garrison will take care of that. I'm fairly certain of that. The artillery is having some fun times there. We are sending the artillery is slowly moving up here in the north. So once we have that there, we'll be able to start destroying some of the units. Oh, and now we got Somalia and Nigeria fighting each other. Lovely. Okay, if we only had troops over here, I mean, that's still... Oh, wow, that's a massive stack. Never mind. This stack is a bit less. Oh, and that's a Russian unit there. And this is actually some friendly units here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move in to capture the Nigerians. Or bring the Nigerians into the fold here. And... there we go. Now we're going to start firing at the Hungarians and Vietnamese, I believe. In that particular location anyway. Let's just go ahead and take these IF-2s to start going around here. Destroy that... well, that stack is actually quite strong. But maybe we can get through here a little bit more. Okay, over here, destroy these. There's still a lot of troops there, but hopefully we can maybe make some headway in here. We kind of forced them to move somewhere by moving this close and starting to destroy the units, as usually kind of confusing the enemy to a certain degree. Or the AI. Right. Here we've still got a lot of troops. I just wonder... let's go and get these guys in here. What we're going to do is we're going to try to destroy some of these units in the corner, little by little. Still got the garrisons defending, so that should be fine. Over here we got okay situation. There's a lot of troops there. Did we lose? No, just lost some territory. Okay. So how many have we destroyed now? We started at 3,200. Now we got 33 points. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we killed about 160 units so far in this episode. And we are not that far in, I reckon. Well, we're about halfway through, right? Just double check. Yeah, well, a bit over halfway. Alright then. Let's go ahead and get these 4 in here. They're not going to be great, but they might be able to destroy a unit or 2. Then we're going to pull them back, give them a bit of time to rest. That's 1 down, 2 down. That is still quite a stack. Let's go ahead and get in here and destroy that. Because the more we can destroy the units, the less they can repair them. Which of course means that they'll just build new troops. I mean, they'll build new troops anyway, probably, but... like, it means that it's going to cost them a fair bit to build that. And all that sort of stuff, so it should be fine. I've got an IF-2 there, but that would be too risky to send in this particular province anyway. New alliance form. Uganda and Rwanda. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm allied to both, so it's fine by me. Okay, I think it's time to pull these troops back. We destroyed a few units. And now that they are going to do their strike back, So send these two to be repaired first things first. Do we have troops over here that have been repaired? Yes, we do. Because I'm elite forces. I'm going to move them down this way. I think that's going to be good. Another IF2, which could probably be somewhere over here as well. We need to kind of get in here and get that barracks so that they can't repair troops nearby. At the same time, how are we doing for the stuff over here? We got maybe a bit of a garrison. Let's just go ahead and get you over here. Start pushing along here. We can destroy another unit. We can close off a bit more of the border here. And that is kind of the ideal situation. And I mean, this area is spread out quite thin. They still got some supplies there, so they're not out of supplies. But there's not quite as much as there could be. And there we go, we destroyed a couple of units, and now there's that. Oh, that is technically a friendly unit. Well, the garrison is forming up there at least. So that's good. Trying to make my way through there. They are now sending in a counter-attack. We've still got the artillery in here. That's got radius all the way here. Actually, all the way there, but like that's kind of irrelevant right now. But if we have troops in here, that's gonna still block some of the border. It's also gonna maybe lure some of the enemies to attack there. And these should be able to defend the jungle quite nicely. The supply situation is a bit dire in there for a little bit, but I'm sure that that's going to be fixed soon enough. Because they've started moving a lot of troops around there. I wonder if we... Well, that's still a pretty large stack there. Just go ahead and get the troops in here. I mean, that leper is going to be destroyed. I could try to attack that stack again. Do I have another IF2 here? I do. Let's gather these troops up here. I've got 169 billion. That's not too bad. Oh dear. Let's entrench you over there again. You can entrench in there. You need to go ahead and get some repairs already. Because we are going to lose all of that. They are pushing pretty hard in here. At least we've got some garrisons in here. If we can get the IF2s back there, should be fine. There's not that many troops in here. We've got the combat engineers. So what I'm going to do is going to move them in. I'm going to even move the IF2s from here. I send in another IF2 here, but I don't... Oh wait, no, I sent it there. Never mind. Well, the IF2s over here will help. We'll build up another set of trenches here. We'll get rid of the previous layer. Mostly to save up some garrisons. But we're only gonna get rid of them once we have the new layer set up and ready for use. Okay, well that's a few units destroyed there. We should be able to build the trench now. Yeah. So build those two. That is still quite a stack of troops there. And that's remaining units. Okay, well let's go ahead and get these into here. That is going to allow us to destroy... Oh, wow, that's not a friendly unit. But if we could destroy some of this stack, that'd be really nice. Yeah, that's 2 down. 3 down. The IF2s are actually really capable units in all things considered. Well, they're not necessarily the best, but they can do a lot of damage against the armored units, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and get in here. We can utilize that recon unit as a bit of a bait there. Or destroy a couple more of the units, and then we're going to pull back to the trench line. So we can try to destroy one more unit, maybe. Yeah, I think it's time to retreat. Back to the lines there. I think actually, I'm going to take these 4, send them down here. I'm going to try to start pushing down this way, like slowly pushing the trench line forward. It's not going to be easy, but it can be done. And I think what I'm going to do with these elite forces in here, I'm just going to get to the jungle edge here, or to the jungle here, so we can kind of keep a bit of better protection for the front line here. That's going to be a lot of units that need to be destroyed. We are still bombarding that stack, and that is going to be a lot of units destroyed there soon enough, I reckon. You wanted to buy rubber, sure. I want to buy consumer goods. Here is overdue to us. Liberia has sketched... Oh, wow. Okay, so Liberia has been unable to pay us. That's a bit sad. Right, did we get the... No, that's the garrisons in there. That is still on the move. Let's go ahead and get... Actually, I'm just going to get all of these repaired. We're not repairing any over there, are we? Well, we've got someone in there that has actually been repaired, but that's not the unit from there. Okay, well... I will build a trench there. And then wait a couple of days before I move in the elite forces over here. But this would be a pretty good place to hold. I think. Still got the artillery, we should be firing on that. But it might take some time to re-target again. Over here we're still bombarding that stack. There we go, we destroy another unit on this salient here. I mean, we really need to start pushing the salient back, I think. So what we should do is get some proper troops in here. Hold this while we build a trench. And then that and that, like, slowly but surely make our way forward. It's going to be a trench warfare again. Right, so we've got a little bit of troops here repaired. That's mostly artillery, actually. Let's go ahead and entrench these at the... well, the artillery stack, really. But the good thing about that artillery stack is that it can support quite a bit around here. Well, mostly to the north, I suppose. Or northwest and northeast. But it can still do a lot of damage on various stacks of enemies. And now our reinforcements are about to arrive here. Should be able to destroy quite a bit of that. We haven't lost any new units lately, so that's good. Taiwan is still buying metal ore from us, which is fine by me. So yeah, we started building that. The trench is still taking some time to be built. Unfortunately, the Russians are having some problems there. Okay, we should be able to win that. And yeah, that infantry is still moving forward. We've got a bit of troops here already repaired. Let's move them up north. Do we have any more troops here that we can move in? I don't think we actually do. I mean, we've got this stack, but that's mostly very obsolete units, quite frankly. We've got the one helicopter, which is not really going to be saving the day. And then, do we have more troops here? We do have another IF-2, so I'm just going to send that up north. I was planning on keeping it at the southern border, but right now we just need more troops in the north. I'm just going to take this one, actually, as well. In here, and then over here we haven't got any new one. Alright, then, are we still making 5 units? No, actually we're not. So which place is not... oh, it's probably the northern one, isn't it? No, that is recruiting. Is this other one? Oh yeah, that's not recruiting. Right, let's just get more IF-2s. That should be alright. We do have another artillery troop, actually. I think I'm going to get you up north. Somewhere in the middle section here. Should be fine. I'm just going to entrench you right about there. So we have a lot of enemies to shoot at. Over here we are still doing decent damage, I'd say. But yeah, fortifying this should be relatively easy. It's only the troops approaching from there that will not have any other units shooting at them, other than the artillery, perhaps. Because we've got the troops in here. Oh, wow, that does need to go get some repairs. We did destroy quite a few enemies, at least, but let's go ahead and build the trench for these units. That'll take a little bit less damage. I've got 170 billion now. Oh boy. Cyprus wants to buy some stuff. Or consumer goods, to be precise. Which is fine by me. We've got a lot of IF-2s in here. We also got the... oh wait, no, we don't have a garrison in here yet, because this is a fresh trench. Let's go ahead and get those underway. I suppose I can now start getting rid of some of these trenches. I could technically use them for artillery uses, but right now I think just want to reduce the upkeep a little bit and relieve some of the reserve personnel. Okay, so at this well, no, we don't have a garrison there, or barracks there, rather. Can't really make one there either. We've still got a massive stack of enemies. Like, how many units is this? Doesn't show a good figure, but that is a lot of units there, most of which are very damaged. Let's actually have a look at the... so we lost 85,000 men total, which has been quite large, but oh wow, 3,500. Okay, so the Estimation of 3,400 units destroyed this episode, or up to 3,400 units destroyed this episode. That was quite modest estimate by the looks of it. But if we look at the total casualties, Turkey has 120. So actually, Nigeria is another side, and they've lost a fair bit. Italy, Netherlands, and Turkey have lost more than I have. Then of course there's just so many nations that have been kind of fighting my troops that it doesn't really give an accurate reading. In the sense that it's just spread out so far, in a way. Oh, we'll have 5 units in here soon. Is that? It's technically a friendly unit. We do not have friendly units there. Right, so getting over here may be an issue. But yeah, hopefully we can start pushing the front line into the forest here, because that means that their tanks are going to fare a lot worse. And did we get... Oh, I see what happened. You got pushed back. Let's entrench you in there so you do not get pushed around. That should be around... Oh, it should be better at least. Right, but we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.